This is one of the demo apps you get. You get this app, you get the source code for it, and this is a Stockmarket, little tiny Stockmarket. On the screen here, you'll notice that there are 4 sections of the screen. Those are actually 4 separate windows run by 4 separate copies of the program running, and they're talking to each other through TCP/IP. To do the screenshot, I had to run them all on one machine, but I've also run it on multiple machines, and they talk over, TCP/IP from machine to machine. So these are 4 different members of the community. You'll notice that the 4 pictures look identical, and that's because we have consensus on what happened. Within one of these regions, you have the 4 columns. One is a transaction number. Then you have who did an ask, who did a bid, and when a trade actually happens, and it tells you who did the trade. So in a stock, and this is all a stock market for one stock, and people are doing asks and bids on the price that they're willing to pay for one share, or the price that they are willing to sell the share for, or that they're willing to buy the share for. This community decides, if you try to buy it and I try to buy it at the same price, which of us was first? Who gets it? The community as a whole decides that. And then that last column, trade, is the consensus on, at the top there in the upper left, it says CA 1.02. Charlie sold to Alice a share at $1.02 because the community decided that Charlie was the first one to match Alice, or maybe Alice was the first one to match Charlie. Whoever was first, the other one was the first one to match them. And so the trade happened. So here it is running. It actually worked. Amazing. And you can just see that they're staying in sync. They all have the same thing. The 4 columns are still the same. Right now, we're seeing about 50 transactions a second. And they're just, as a community, ensuring the fairness. So the most interesting thing here is that the fairness is happening, which you can't see. But the second most interesting thing is they're staying in sync and they're talking fast. Transactions are happening quickly. So this is there it is, 30-second video of that demo, and you'll get the source code for it. The source code's not very long.